Hi, I'm Harold, and I have the privilege of leading the work of the Synod of the Northeast. A little over 4 years ago, the Synod of the Northeast was as good as dead. The Synod Assembly had before them 2 overtures to disband or reduce the function of the Synod. It seemed that whatever God had been doing with us had reached a dead end. At that same meeting, I was invited to help our Synod figure out what God had in store for us on the other side of that dead end. Our first step was to listen deeply for God's voice through prayer and reflection on God's Word. In this season of reflection, these words of Isaiah resonated in our hearts. I am about to do a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. We listened carefully, and we heard a deep yearning for a new thing. What we had begun to interpret as a dead thing was actually a cry for renewal. We discovered a passion for living more deeply as gospel communities. Our old ways of living and working together had begun to die, and we were journeying through a dry and lifeless landscape. What we discovered were the slightest green shoots of new life rising from what we thought was as good as dead. And it became clear, God isn't done with us.